Can I tell the truth? If I was doing this for you, then I have nothing left to prove. Nah.
Hey, what's up guys? Henry the Blasian here, and before we get into this video, you guys already know what you gotta do, and that is smash that like button. But anyways guys, we're gonna go ahead and get right into this video. Now, as most of you know, I've already completed Domination and Historic Domination, and I'm on All-Time Domination, which gives me the right to help you guys a little bit on how to get to where I am now. Now, what you guys don't want to happen though is to have yourselves finish Domination and have 2K screw you over and not give you rewards for Historic Domination. Yes, I sound pretty salty, and that's because I'm pretty damn salty. But now, we're going to talk about how to get 3 stars every single time while playing Domination. Now, the thing about Domination is, at the very beginning, honestly, I didn't really have to worry about the stars as much as it had to do about winning, because you fairly earn this much MT literally every single game. They made Domination fairly easy, but for those of you who are stuck on Domination, these tips will still help you, and you guys are losing. If you're losing or winning, and you guys are on a budget, one thing you guys want to be doing is targeting the dynamic duos. Dynamic duos are fairly important. You get them for cheap, and they're free upgrades for players. Some dynamic duos that I know are still pretty powerful. Definitely one of them has to be this Porzingis and the Carmelo Anthony. Now, Kristaps is a little costly, but Carmelo's fairly cheap, so when you get them together, it ends up being really nice. And another one is Devin Booker with his teammate Eric Bledsoe. But for those of you who are looking for a good big man with a duo, what I recommend you pick up is, we're just gonna go to it quickly. Where's my man's? Dwight Howard. If you guys pick up this Dwight Howard, he's super slept on. Why? Because when you're playing Domination, one thing you guys are going to want to really need is get rebounds. Rebounds give you a lot of points, and for a gold card, his rebounding is absolutely insane. Look at how much higher it is than my Ruby Shaq. Look at how much higher it is than most of these cards, other than this Chris Anderson. But that's just ridiculous. And he's got a good reaction time. He's fairly fast. Very good card. I recommend you guys go pick this card up. His dynamic duo is Emerald Kemba Walker, who I believe is going for like a pretty coin. So I would recommend picking a lot of these cards up. The reasons a lot of these cards are getting expensive is because people are realizing these duos. Oh my god, he went up another 4,000. Alright, so for you broke boys, you might want to lay off on this. Oh my god. But try to find some dynamic duos is what I'm trying to say. If you guys don't have dynamic duos, you're gonna have to spend a little bit of MT or VC to get some good players, because this year isn't the year where you can just use a same emerald or silver or gold team all the way through Domination. They made Domination a lot harder for those of you guys that couldn't tell. It's been a grind getting to all-time Domination, but what you guys want to be doing in game, number one, I cannot stress enough, is the pick and roll. Get yourself a nice big man, get yourself a point guard. You get the point guard, you run the pick and roll. When you run the pick and roll, you go off the center and you catch the center in the post. You catch the center in the post and you post up and go for a score right away. The assist is plus 4 points. Post score move is plus 5, plus the layup plus 2, plus the made basket plus 2. So that right there is already 13 points for one basket. Run them. Abuse the post. You guys want to get a lot of assists. Get an assist off every basket. Those points add up like crazy. Play really good defense, because multiple defensive stops also gives you MT this year as well. It gives you plus 12. Run the fast break a lot. That's a plus 2. Try to assist off that fast break. That's always what I try to do. If I see another man running, I'll risk it sometimes, give it to the other guy. As far as winning, defense is super key. Once you start getting to the East All-Stars, it's going to be super hard, and I recommend getting some decent players. Some decent players is hard for me to recommend because I haven't used some of them. Most of the guys I've used, as you can see, are my squad that I've always had. Ron Artest is my other reward, because my other reward is non-existent. But what you guys actually want to be trying to do is also running some quick plays. I've seen that there's been a lot of game changer plays, more for my friend that's been using the plays. I've tried using some plays, but I'm not really a playbook playstyle person. I'm more just move the ball until someone gets themselves open. So what you guys want to be doing is really going off assists. As much as ISO can save you, ISO will only save you on the first Domination because you don't really need that much MT points. But in Historic, you've got to be ready to stack up that MT. There's a couple things we got to do as well. Number one, you get 10 free throws every game. You go to the basket, and as hard as it is to draw fouls this year, as well as hard as it is to make a layup, you keep going to the basket. If you guys want to draw fouls the easiest way, point the from what I've experienced, a lot of people have said point the right stick towards the basket when you go for the layup. I've actually noticed that I get more foul calls when I point the right stick away from the basket when I go towards the basket for a layup. So I would recommend trying that. Another thing is you guys want to shoot at least 5 3-pointers. That does not mean throw up 5 3-pointers for no reason. Try to shoot them at a good clip. If you shoot them at 100%, it's an extra 100 MT a game, plus the multipliers. And as well, you want it to have a good field goal percentage. And if you blow them out by a lot, you actually get more MTs. So don't lose your lead all because you need to get 10 certain free throws. Make that lead super huge while trying to get 10 free throws. Do not slack and give them free baskets just so you have enough time. And one thing that you can actually do that I'm going to show you here, this is a secret. You guys don't want to be telling anyone this. I'm going to quickly quit the game anyways. Let's see. If we go into a game here, I'm going to fast forward to when I'm in a game. Alright, so guys, here we are, we're back. I'm going to give the ball. I'm going to quickly try to score on this possession. Let's see. We'll run a pick and fade with Ryan Anderson and see if it works out. And it's going to work out. Splash, hopefully. Water, nope. And we got Shaq. We just need to play a defensive play. Once we get on the defensive side, I'm going to show you guys what you guys can do to actually force them to turn the ball over more than the usual. But, here we go. If you want them to shoot the ball right away, look, I'm playing defense and you just flop. If you flop, they'll go up and pull up a stupid shot just like that. And most of the time, it won't go in. You'll get a free rebound and you can run the fast break right away. And boom, hopefully a free basket. Don't know why you faded away there, but that was the gist I was trying to show you. You guys want to play really good defense though. One defensive recommendation I give you guys is to put your defensive settings to tight on all of them. You want to make sure it's always tight. Sometimes later on in the year with the All-Stars, you don't want to put tight. Keep it at automatic, but tight is fairly important because for whatever reason they run around a lot. So I'm going to try to show you that same thing again because I'm going to show you that it works all the time. I'm just going to pull up so that they can have the ball. Let them have the ball. So who has the ball? Look, the D'Angelo Russell, flop again. Just keep flopping. And he'll just pull up from 3 for no reason. And look, they'll miss every single time, and that's how you just get free baskets. Now, it's a dirty way to do it, but that is the fastest way to earn MT, and no one knows about that, and now you guys do. And another thing that you can also do is change your defensive settings here to get them to pass the ball really quickly. Where's the double team? These are things that work really well for me, so I'm going to show you. Double team instead of manual, on catch for there, and on catch for here as well. And, well, he's pulling up anyway, so he's already messed up. But most of the time, it's just, we'll wait for another defensive possession. We'll just pull this shot up. He hits the 3. Let's go, baby. But we're going to wait for a defensive possession here. And you can see that as soon as we double team, he's forced to pass a lot more. And boom, turnover. He doesn't even realize it, but it's always turnovers. And again, we have another free shot, get an assist off it. I missed, but you guys get the gist of it. That is a lot of the different ways to try to complete domination. Now, as far as players go, I can't tell you what kind of players you guys should have, but what you guys should also try to do is invest into a good coach. A good coach is fairly important. They actually, what I've realized, changes it a lot. System proficiency, I've noticed that it's worked a lot. I'm not sure if that's like a placebo effect and I'm just sketching myself out into thinking it does a lot better because I'm seeing better numbers, but I have noticed that system proficiency works very well. But if there is any other tips or questions that you guys have for me, leave it down in the comments below. Those are a lot of the secret tips I had. And yeah, that flopping one works very well, as well as the double teaming for those of you that struggle on defense. But the flopping one, do not flop on someone who's this amazingly good shooter. Like, you can flop on a good shooter because, as you can see, they'll pull for a fade away or something stupid. But there is times in historic domination where they will pull some crazy shots. But anyways, guys, that's it for my tips. If I missed anything or you guys have any questions, you guys know that you can let me know down in the comment section below. But thanks for watching, guys, and you know what you gotta do again, and that's like the crap out of this video. But thanks for watching, guys. Take care.